I just want to point out how flawed of a system I think YouTube has for views and stuff like that, which I know sounds a bit petty. Yeah, it's not good, you know, because poor Cash, because I'm, you know, I go on the channel, I don't care, you know, I don't care about the views, I really don't, but what I care about is the fact that they're there, they're being recorded, and then YouTube goes and removes them. And then they do it again. And they will literally pick on your video, man. I have this one video with like 300 views. Next day it's got like 200. I'm like, you know, whatever. They want to jip me and take you know what I mean? Take 100 views off. Like, you know, what's that really gonna matter in the long grand scheme of things? Take off another 50. Why don't you do that? So they go, okay, we will do that. So today I go on and look at the exact same video that now has like 150, and it's like they just keep like they're literally bullying channels. That's what they're doing, because it's totally irrelevant. Like 300 or 150 is totally irrelevant if you think about it. There's channels out there with billions and billions, hundreds of billions of views, and they're going to pick on the small people. I just don't understand it. What effect does it have other than you being an asshole and you asserting your dominance to do that to somebody? They're just basically saying, here we are going to remove these from your channel just because we can on a video that's totally irrelevant. Like, the video is the most irrelevant video of all time. And they're just like, we're going to go on that specific video and just continue to shave you over and over. Because we have nothing better to do. Meanwhile, there's videos with 25,000, 10,000. They do nothing with those videos. They want a video with 300 views. That's totally irrelevant. It has no impact on society, and they just keep shaving it. Like tomorrow it'll have like 50. And And they're just sitting over there laughing, thinking everything's perfect. Well, the content creators don't think so. They don't think along the same lines as you, and you're starting to piss a lot of them off with your petty gameplay. So if you want to... This guy's gonna sweet talk me. If you want to have content creators that actually care about your... Which I don't think they do, so I don't think that argument's gonna have any effect on this problem. So I shouldn't go that route with it. I just don't understand why they need to be like that. Why is it important to go onto a video that is already irrelevant? It cannot be any more irrelevant, and they're just like, well, we're just going to remove more views off it, even though it can't be any more irrelevant. When there's so many other videos that they could do that to that are relevant. They're not that relevant, but they are somewhat relevant. And as time progresses, they will continue to become more relevant. But what just blows my mind is how they're I don't even know what the word is, but they're targeting is the right word. They're targeting a video that has no impact on society. It's totally irrelevant. It doesn't even have any views on it to begin with, and it never will. And they're gonna make it have less views. For what reason? To prove a point? That nobody cares? Well, nobody already cares, so why do you need to prove that point? We already know this. I just don't understand it. And I was taken aback by that when I saw yet another shave on it today. It's like they just continued to shave and shave and shave. They went on my subs. They've been going on my subs for the last almost 2 months now. I thought it would just be one of those random like sub removal things where they just like remove subs for like 3 or 4 days or whatever. But no, they've been going on there every single day for like the last 2 months and just shaving my subs. So I can't get a sub right now. And the only thing that will happen is I continue to lose them. It was at 47,000. And as it stands right now, it's 46.5. So I have no way right now. They've pretty much done something to my channel without telling me they've done something to negatively impact my channel. They've given me some sort of penalty without emailing me, without notifying me, without informing me or anything like that. They just expect me to know, you've done something wrong, which I haven't. And we're going to punish you for it, but we're not going to tell you what the punishment is. We're going to let you figure it out on your own. It makes no sense. It's not the subs that I'm upset about. It's not the views. I don't care about that. It's the principle of the fact of what they're doing is very shady. It's a very greasy, non-business-like way to do business with people that aren't even relevant. Like this is, I can't stress that one point enough. People that are literally nobodies. And they're just saying, well, we're going to continue to make sure that you're a nobody. We don't ever want you to become somebody. Which really doesn't matter to me, nobody or not, but you can't really do anything with your life if you're a nobody. So, I'm at a loss right now as to what to do with the channel. It's currently not making any progression whatsoever. I'm putting up these videos. Nobody's commenting on the videos. So I'm assuming nobody's actually seeing them. So how they're getting views, I don't know. How people are seeing these videos, I have no clue at the moment. It makes no sense to me how so many people can see these videos, yet there be no comments. Nobody's saying anything about them. So I'm left wondering if YouTube is just mocking me at the moment, or they've somehow taken control of the channel. They've somehow commandeered the channel. Because I can't get a sub, yet I have people subscribing to the channel. And I know this for a fact. They're shaving views not just one time, but on videos that aren't even, like last week's dinner. They're going into the garbage and they're lighting it on fire. But his video's already in the garbage and nobody's watching it, nobody cares. Why are they going into the garbage, extracting the video and making it even worse? And they give no explanation of these things, so they leave it all, and they give very vague explanations of these things on their community guidelines, or like YouTube policies and procedures or whatever. So it leaves content creators, even the ones that are getting hundreds of millions of views, to just wonder, like, what is going on? We have no idea what's going on right now behind the scenes, and nobody's coming forward and just being honest and saying this is what's happening, and there's nothing you can do about it. Instead, they're just doing it, and they're saying there's nothing you can do about it. So, how that's good business management, I'll never understand that. They've already made their billions, they've already made their fortune. It has no chance of ever subsiding, and yet they're fearful. That's a fearful move by them. That's a fearful tactic, to just do shit to people without any explanation, even when asked. Because numerous content creators have brought this problem forward, not just me. And we want answers, and they are questions that can be answered, and no one's giving any answers. And everybody thinks they're so smart. Oh yeah, this is what's happening, this is what's happening. No, that's not what's happening. Nobody has any fucking idea what's happening right now. Nobody has the slightest clue as to what's happening, yet everybody thinks they knows what's happening. Everybody is so clueless as to what's happening, it's not even funny. They say, well, you're not allowed to promote your videos, you're not allowed to advertise your channel. Well, how are people supposed to know about your fucking shit if you're not allowed to tell anybody about your shit? Who cares how you do it? Not everyone's gonna get discovered in a fucking back room by Usher. You know what I mean? Like, shit's just fucked up at the moment. I wasn't at all concerned about it when it was just, you know, they would shave you one time or whatever. I can't hit this shot. But now they're doing it like, it's almost like a never-ending shave. And it's like, well, where are they getting the stats to shave? Like, where are they getting, how do they continue to basically trim your crop days after? Is it really that slow of a system? That on a video with merely 300 views, are they going through every single view and like reviewing it and saying, oh, this person really watched it and this person only watched it for 10 seconds, so it's not really a view. Like, I don't think they have that intricate of a fine-tooth comb system. They don't got the fine-tooth comb like we got in this game here, where they can actually like go into the person's account that supposedly gave the stat to the channel and made sure it was a legitimate stat, or if it was just some spam, whatever. I just got my ass handed to me by this person. You know, so if we could get some answers on that, that would be nice, but I have reason to believe currently that my channel is not being watched by a single real person. How do you put just the 8-ball off the break? It's not being watched by a single real person. Like, because if it was being watched by a real person, there would be people commenting on the video. They would be saying something relevant to what they enjoyed or what they disliked or something that they're not. They're just not. So it leaves me to wonder what is happening currently with this channel. How is it accumulating views? How is it accumulating anything at all? It's not. It's currently just stuck in YouTube. It's basically stuck in a YouTube prison cell. So it leads me to wonder, am I just wasting my time, or is there something that I can do about this? Is it too late? I don't know. I've made no secrets about how this channel has been advertised. It's been 100% completely illegal, helped out by a Google application, which is YouTube, it's in the same realm as YouTube. It's been authorized by Google, which is authorizing YouTube. So it is legal under YouTube standards. So, you know, I'm just so confused at the moment. I'm very confused by all this. It makes no sense to me how this could be happening. How the videos can be accumulating thousands and thousands of legit views, but not a single person comments on the video. I have no idea where these views are coming from. These extra views that I definitely did not advertise for. And then they're just taking them all away. So they're adding them, then they're taking them all away. Do they estimate? Is it an estimate? Like, I have no idea what it is. An estimate of like what could be coming in the near future? Like, how do they add views to your view count? That's really all I'm here to talk about today. Because if real people aren't watching the videos, nobody's actually watching the videos, because if they were, you know, even like 1 or 2 people would comment, but nobody comments. Nobody says anything. Which leads me to believe that it's just randomly generated numbers. That's really what I'm here to talk about today. I think that what's going on right now on the channel is manipulation of randomly generated numbers. My subscriber count is not accurate. It should be over 50,000. My view count is not accurate. I should not be getting that many views. The likes and just all the comments and shit, I can't keep track of that because I have no idea how that works. So nothing makes sense on the channel. The numbers do not make sense. Haven't sold a single nobody's purchased a single piece of merchandise from the store. Which leads me to believe that nobody's actually interested in supporting the channel in that way, which is fine. I know the prices of those things they're through the roof ridiculous to begin with, and I can't lower them any more than they already are. I'm not changing the content of the channel because I really don't, personally, I've already said this. I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that sits here and lies. I don't care about my fan base. I don't care about individual people on the channel. I don't care who comes and goes. I don't care who watches the videos. I don't care who subscribes to the channel. But I pray that you would do it if you enjoy the content. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that if you enjoyed somebody's content? Why wouldn't you want to come back? To me, that doesn't make any sense. You're depriving yourself is what you're doing by not doing something that you should be doing. And YouTube is, I'm not afraid to say this because it couldn't get any worse than it possibly already is. Not making any progress, and in fact, regressing in the last 2 months. Over 10,000 subscribers, gross, and that means new ones that have not been recorded and old ones that have been deleted by YouTube's fucked up algorithm that basically says you are spam or you are not. I don't even know where I was going with that, but essentially what I'm trying to say I'm not trying to leave. I don't care about anything at all, but that does not mean that I don't enjoy what I do, because I do. I'm not going to be one of those fake people that comes on here and says, oh, I love all my fan base, let's all get together outside of the channel and hold hands and sing 𝓬𝓮 That's just stupid, because they don't even do that anyways. I know for a fact. They don't even reply. They don't even reply to their... They just put a heart. They put a little heart beside their channel fan comment, just to let you know that they've seen the comment or whatever. But never will they actually reply to your comment. So I just stopped commenting on people's shit. I don't comment on any people's shit no more. Me, I will reply. Even though I don't care, I will still reply. I still think it's interesting to generate some type of an interaction, regardless of caring or not. That's just whack. So I will continue to play 8-ball pool, because I can't handle, I'm currently in a position where I can't handle to be putting up anything else at the moment other than 8-ball pool. And I love playing 8-ball pool, and I love posting 8-ball pool, so that's what I will continue to do. Is this channel an 8-ball pool channel? At this moment in time, yes, it is. This is now an 8-ball pool channel. Currently, it is. In the past, what was it? It was just a conglomeration of all kinds of random stuff. And today, it's 8-ball pool. So if you don't like 8-ball pool, obviously, click off, unless you just like listening to me go on and on about 8-ball pool for an hour, click off the video, because this is not going to be for you. But if you enjoy this is what the channel is. Me playing and talking about 8-ball pool. Not really playing, I'm just talking at the moment, I'm running out of time. But if you enjoy this type of thing, this is the channel for you. And I have no idea why people wouldn't be informing me that they are here watching and enjoying if they want to see more. That's because eventually I'm just going to get sick of it and I'm going to say, you know what, this is not working out. I'm not gaining any subscribers. My views are all, I'm going to say it, I think they're all fake views, personally. I think they're just randomly generated numbers and they're not real. And I'm certainly not responsible for that. And how it's been happening, I would love to know. Because I have no fucking idea. But they're fucking up my channel. Wasn't like that before COVID-19. Before COVID-19, we were gaining about 200 to 300 new people a day minimum. Our views were through the roof. And this was before the channel got monetized too, I might add. Before the channel got monetized, which is another suspicion of mine, before the channel got monetized, we were gaining sometimes 10,000 views a day. Now, we'd be lucky to get 1,000 on the whole entire channel, not just on a video. The whole entire channel, be incredibly lucky to even get 1,000 a day. And before, they were real because people were commenting. I knew that people were actually seeing the content. I could believe that, but today I'm not believing it anymore. Today I believe that YouTube is just currently playing me like a flute, pretending like I actually am getting some views, although the views have been severely cut down, that I am getting some, but I'm not biting. I think they're all fake. And I think they're just playing war of attrition with me as I scratch. They're just playing war of attrition, waiting for me to figure it out, but they're not going to tell me that they're just giving me all these quote unquote, and then they're shaving them to make it look like some of them aren't real, or that some of them are spam, which they do with everybody. You know, they do this with every single channel, so it's not just me that this is happening to. This is happening to every single channel. Can't call them on it. Like, you can't actually like actively make an accusation about it, because they'll just shut your channel down. So they're, you know, it's a self-governing body that YouTube has created. It's a wonderful system that they've created for themselves. So they basically say who comes and goes. They say who stays and who goes. And right now I think that they're trying to sort of move me out and say, you know, Kingpin TV is not one of the channels, even though we've literally manually monetized this channel. We've actually had a real person from the YouTube staff go into this channel, look at this channel, look at every single video, and make sure that this is a channel that we would want to advertise, that we would want advertisers to put their advertisements on this channel. They've said yes to that, they've approved that, and then my channel has gone up shit creek without a paddle for the last 2 months ever since that's happened. Ever since it's got monetized, it's just basically, it's nothing. This channel is now a big pile of steaming cow dung at the moment. So I need to figure out what's going on with that. I just got a 6K reward for buying 5 balls in a row. Playing a game of 9 ball, collect another 1.4K. Play a tournament. Where's the 9-ball tournament? Can you choose your prize? Cannot. Well, that's kind of a shame, isn't it? So there's no more. Yeah, there's no more Kingpin TV at the moment. I believe that Kingpin TV is currently being monitored and controlled by someone inside. It's an inside job. By someone in YouTube who has come across my channel and has just discovered through their own viewing that they don't like me, that they don't like this channel, and they can't reverse the monetization with their given authority or their given level of authority or government within the Google collective staff. So instead, what they're doing is they do have the authority to. It's a conspiracy theory. They have the authority to lock this channel into a segregated section where nobody can actually see it, but they can pump fake stats into it, making it look like, you know, you're getting some sort of traffic. But I'm not thinking that that's real. I'm thinking that that's all fake. They're doing it just to keep me around, just to waste my time, just to say, you know, screw you, basically is what they're doing. And I need to figure out how to get myself out of that place, which is the challenge, you know, how to get yourself out of this bind. It's not going to be easy. It's going to require a little bit of digging. Just me talking about this gives me the heebie-jeebies, because I already feel like I'm putting myself in danger. I'm putting this channel in danger by revealing this belief, which may not even be true, but I'm pretty sure it is. Because what's the other explanation? What's the explanation? They just, you know, they're just allowed to continually remove and remove and remove. Every single day for the last 2 months, it's been minus, minus, minus. But I've been gaining. People have been subscribing. I don't know. Like, you go up to someone, you say to them, subscribe to my channel. They say, okay, I'll subscribe to your channel. Sure, that's not a real sub, but at least they did what you asked them to do. They subscribe to your channel. They don't ever plan on coming back. They're still subscribed to your channel, but what YouTube does is they say, no, that's not real. That's a spam subscriber, so we have to remove that. Even though they're still subscribed to your channel, we have to remove that number from your statistics. Well, why are you removing that number from the statistics? They're doing it just because they have the power to do it, you know? They know that it's not right. They know that it's wrong, and yet they're doing it anyways. And they're doing it just because they can. So that's my 2 cents on what I think is going on currently. They don't agree with the decision or two that I've made regarding this channel. They don't like the way I've been advertising / promoting this channel, which is totally fine by me, you know. But they're retaliating, and their retaliation is currently, I think they've taken it a little too far, personally. Their retaliation is totally unacceptable, and I will not stand idly and wait for something to happen here. I'm going to take action, which I think that this video is partially part of me taking action on this matter, and I will get this resolved one way or another without going too far. See, I'm not going to take it too far, because that will get nothing resolved. That will end up making the problem worse. But how could they not expect somebody to voice their concerns about it? And on the second note, why would anybody ever make a YouTube channel? The whole premise of YouTube is to have other people see what you've posted. Why would they ever expect somebody to not want other people to watch their channel? But by creating all these hidden rules and guidelines and stipulations and clauses, which gives them rights to remove numbers, like even though they're actually there, remove the number even though the person is still there. It would be like 50 people show up to a party. As they all enter the house, the person standing at the door marks off a number and knows that there are 50 people inside the party. 5 of them do not speak while they're at the party, and then they leave. That does not give the person at the door the right to remove 5 people from the numbers and say that only 45 were there. Because 50 people entered the party. Just because 5 of them don't interact with anybody doesn't mean that they're not part of the party. But that's exactly what YouTube is doing with their governing. They're saying we have the right to determine with our expert algorithm calculations and inside analysis who is real and who is not on your channel, and we will go into it. We will go into the channel and we will remove numbers that we think are quote-unquote spam, whether they are or they aren't. And I think they're not only doing that, but they're taking it one step further, and now they're just doing it even with people that are there, And they've taken it one step further as well, and they've segregated the channel into an area where they can put numbers on the channel, but nobody real can actually see the channel, so that the channel owner thinks that there's actual people passing through the channel each day and continues to make videos and thumbnails and thinking that people are actually there, when really it's just some nerd at YouTube clicking a button and putting a number up there and then taking them away, make you think that those are actually that's actually real traffic, so it gives you the motivation to continue working on your channel. Now, what the right thing would be to do is to inform the channel and say, the channel owner, and say, this is what you've done wrong. This is how it breaks our channel policies and procedures, and this is what you need to do to correct it. This is your offense, and this is what you need to do to correct it. They've not done that. So it leads me to believe that somebody simply is doing something within the YouTube staffing who simply is just, doing it their own way and making a mockery of this whole thing. And I'll probably never have the answer to that. But based off of what I've seen with my own 2 eyes in the analytical section of this channel over the last 2 months, especially since monetizing the channel, it's just gone doop, 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 down, down, down. So, we're getting breadcrumbs at the moment. This channel is currently exacting breadcrumbs from the bin, and there's so much more to be gained, but YouTube is putting a stop on it. They're putting a plug in it, and they're saying, no, we will deny you of an opportunity here just because that's what we want to do. We will put our foot down on your channel and we will stomp it out in the dirt. And I'm saying no, that's not going to happen. As long as my channel does not get banned, I will be here. Even if people aren't watching the video, because surprise, surprise, I'm not one of those people that made a YouTube channel with any care or sort of care in the world whatsoever if other people end up watching the channel. But just because I don't care doesn't mean that YouTube should be denying me of that opportunity to have other people see the video. So if they're blatantly doing that, I would hope that they would stop. Because I'm going to keep making videos regardless of if anybody watches them or not. I just enjoy doing it. I don't care, you see this, I don't care if I win games playing pool or how much money I make. I made over 120,000, 160,000, 190,000 in the last 2 days, but I don't care. Nobody watches the videos. I don't care. You know, I'm just, you know, maybe I'm being too nice. Tell you to subscribe for your own benefit. But if you're too stupid to realize that, then maybe I shouldn't be saying it. Right? Makes sense. So, you know. Anyway, I guess I'll stop there for now and just leave you all with that for today. Hey man, I really liked your video. So here under the store tab on the Kingpin TV channel on YouTube, there's a bunch of gear, new gear created by me, Kingpin. And we can even click over to view on Teespring, and it'll take us right to the official Teespring website where the entire store, Kingpin's Tea House, is located, where all of my merch can be looked at and purchased.